Happy holidays from the Amanda team. My name is James Pratt. I'm the lead designer, voice of Wooly, and animator on Amanda the Adventurer. And today I decided, as a little bit of an early holiday present, I'm going to walk you through my animation progress, as well as show you some behind the scenes footage that you won't find anywhere else. So here we have Wooly, and absolutely nothing at all is going to happen to him whatsoever. Nothing remotely threatening. He's a good little boy, and he will remain in one piece and definitely not endure eternal pain. And of course, you can see him in his default pose, T-posing, because he is somebody who asserts dominance, of course. What I really do with this is just to kind of get the character's placement in a scene. And it's just a really good placement tool to kind of feel out a scene and get the arrangement going. So this is usually the first step of just placing characters where I want them to be in a scene. Once that's started, I go through the arduous process of lip syncing. We have a ton of new voice lines recorded for this game, and as such, I have to go in and lip sync them all. Luckily for me, our 3D modeler Reese provided me with plenty of blend shapes to use. We can get super specific, but of course we want that crunchy look that we remember from the 90s. So if we get like a close approximation, that's usually the style we're looking for. But of course we'd like to save some detail for more serious scenes. Once that's all done, I get into the actual animation. The first thing I usually do is I set poses. This gives me a good idea of the movement in a scene. This basically means that I'm storyboarding while I'm doing animation at the same time. Fun fact, we actually did used to do storyboards for the original game. I drew them all very quickly. I even did it for the secret tapes, the fun one that we added later, but we didn't have time for this one. It's gonna quickly go through my posing sequence and then I can show you what I got at the end. So be right back. Woo! Okay, there we go. So now he's all posed up. I think that's a word. I'm pretty sure that's a word. That's a word? That's a phrase. That's a phrase, James. He's all posed up and ready to go. You might notice that he's pretty jittery at this point. Like if I go through the timeline, he'll just snap to different poses that I have here. Don't worry, he's not going to do that in the final animation. The reason why I set these all as keyframes is because I can do this, which makes the transition a lot smoother and a lot more fluid, which is what we want. But our boy Wooly is still looking a little stiff, so I'm going to add a little bit more embellishments, give a little bit of follow through to some of his arms and to his back movements, just to kind of make everything look a little bit more put together and make the animation and movement flow a little better. Again, we don't typically try to do this. Again, we're trying to aim for a stiff, kind of uncanny animation style that you would see from the 90s and early aughts, but in this specific instance, I want Wooly to kind of move smoothly and glide. I want that smooth like peanut butter movement, you know what I mean? Okay, so once I'm done with that, I just go through the animation. I do some quick little tweaks here and there. Sometimes there's some keyframes that I totally forgot about, and that'll cause horrific eldritch abominations to occur. But sometimes it's all good. Not a lot of the times, but some of the times. Well, I dare say that's one spiffy looking sheep if I say so myself. And I do. So now I'm going to hit render animation to get this whole clip processed as an actual video file. Now, I'm going to warn you guys in advance that this next part is going to be very intense. It's going to take a lot of energy, and I'm going to have to ask you guys to maybe consider not watching the following clip. Okay. Here goes! Okay, we're done. Cool. Awesome. And that's it! Unless you count all the other times that I have to do it, which is a lot. There's a lot of animations. Dear God, there are so many animations to do. I am dying. I am deceased. And hey, look at me. I got a fun new animation, a brand new animation for you guys to take a look before the game's out. Enjoy.
We don't have much time. Do you trust me?
Man, that's a good new animation, a brand new animation. That's cool. Hey, speaking of new stuff, not only is there new animations, but we have a brand new story, one that I think you guys are going to love. Brand new episodes, and of course, in those episodes, brand new locales for Amanda and Wooly to have fun, peaceful adventures in and perform search, explore in. Just explore. There's nothing else going on. Well, that just about does it for me. So Thank you so much for watching this dev diary. There are plenty more on the way in the new year, as well as the game. You can look forward to it sometime in 2023. And to kind of leave on a personal note, I just want to thank every single one of you for your love and support with the game. We wouldn't have been able to get this far, and this whole process has been a roller coaster, and we are all just so thankful for you guys. So thank you so much, and of course, happy holidays, everybody. We'll talk to you in the new year.